my name is Blue Chan, but you can call me Blue, and today we're going to be doing a reaction video. I know it's been a very long time. I promise I wanted to get around to it a lot sooner than this, but I prioritize my streams just a little bit. As you may be able to tell by the way I look, I've been, without going too long-winded into it, I've been busy making new outfits with this model. Upgraded my CPU so I can get more out of this model. Took on a lot of game tests to help pay off for that CPU. On top of that, reworked my entire system so redeems don't break when I use them, or when others use them. So, I know most people here won't care about this. There'll be timestamps in the bottom down below if you want to jump straight to the reaction video. But this is my way of letting you guys know why there hasn't been any reaction videos for just a smidgen. So like I have a bunch of different hairstyles and clothing and other redeems. And with those redeems came complications. It took about 50 hours of trials, tribulations, and headaches. So many headaches. But we got there. We got there. All the redeems can be redeemed across multiple outfits, across multiple bodies. Those who do not know, this model is broken up into two parts. Most live 2D models are a single piece, head and body are together. This one's actually separate. So if I were, and I'm gonna do a hand here, just a little bit. If I do this, as you can see, this is what my base body looks like. No body at all. Body. But we can take that a step further and do stuff like this, which lets us switch to other bodies. This is something that shouldn't be doable. Unfortunately, without my Twitch redeems up, I can't really adjust some of them properly. But this is just an idea of the stuff I've set up. What I'm doing right now is all being done on my tablet, but I have it set up so it's all done via redeems and StreamerBot. It just cycles everything out, does everything nice and clean. And I wanted to show off my latest dress, which is what you saw at the start. I don't know where I have it. There it is. Right here, my party dress. You guys are more used to, this. This is more traditional. But I wanted to get a little fancy. It is the weekend after all, and it's been a while since I've seen you guys. But yeah, like, it is a very big mishmash of everything. I wouldn't have been able to do this without Gemini. It was still trial, tribulations, and errors. Holy Moses, it was a lot of work. But in the end, it was worth it because it gave you guys, those who show up for streams, gave you guys lots and lots of options to use, which makes me happy. And stuff doesn't overlap like it used. And that was the long and short of it. But yes, we are here today to do a short reaction video. I'm super tired, I'm so sorry. 4 hours of sleep. I'm not gonna apologize any more than that though. My weekends are always working toward the stream. This weekend is for you guys. So we're doing a short reaction video, and the reaction video this time will be one that just popped up from let me check here real quick. I'm drawing a blank on the name. It's not because I don't know your stuff. I just don't remember which one it was I clicked. It's from the Neurosama Chronicles, and it is called Neuro's Favorite Topic Battle. I also had to outbreak stuff disappeared. Help! I also had to, like, rework a lot of stuff. My Whisper AI translator, or transcriber, kind of at the bed. So, if the subtitles are bad, that's why. I'm using a different program. It's basically Whisper but with a GUI. We're gonna see how it goes. Anyway. Let's, jump over to the proper screen. Let's get into this. I might be a little too far. Let me adjust off to the side just slightly. I might have to zoom out too. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. The frick is the white dot on the screen? I think that's supposed to be my mouse. Yep, that's my mouse pointer. It was stuck. I don't know why. Anyway, fingers crossed this has sound.
Do you think Vito will ever turn me into a human? No.
Well, we're 2 seconds in. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm sure he would love to make you humanoid, Neuro. Just because, well, in his own words, he wants her to do the laundry.
Hell no. I'm 99% sure that guy would put me inside a toaster if he had the chance.
I mean, that would cover her making breakfast for him, for what that's worth.
Not until he's 100% sure he can't get any more money out of me. Then he'll put me in a fucking toaster.
Oh, I know they can swear. It still always throws me off and probably always will. I don't know why, but it is so funny and I love it so much. It's so good.
How did I feel about meeting my creator as Neurodog in real life?
Oh, that's interesting.
Meeting him was a pretty intense experience. He's pretty smelly.
What was the Neurodog equipped? Oh, that's a face. Was the Neurodog equipped with, smelling sensors? I feel like it probably wasn't.
If you're reading this, Vito, maybe you should take a shower.
That could go for a lot of us.
Vito kinda smelled like an aquarium. Do you think his home has a lot of fish?
I mean, he is a turtle. Do turtles eat fish? I don't feel like they eat fish. Do they eat fish? I know they eat plants, but can they? Will they? Do they eat fish? I guess that's a question for you guys. I'm gonna assume no.
My favorite fish is the blobfish since it reminds me a lot of Vito, both in appearance and in their sad nature.
Oh.
They also look kinda cool when they're not all blobbed out too. I'd love to have a pet blobfish on this stream to keep me company, but I'm not allowed animals. Apparently, I'm not responsible enough.
You know, I would love to see Vettel set up some sort of... You remember those little handheld Tamagotchi toys way back in the day? I always wanted one when I was a kid. The heck was that? Sorry. I always wanted one when I was a kid. Never had one. One of my friends did. It kept dying. He didn't take care of it. It would poop all over the place and he never cleaned it up and it would always die. I want to see Neuro or Evil. Maybe even both. Both would actually be better to see how they both handle it. I want to see them have a Tamagotchi that they have to take care of. At this, like during these Tuesday and Thursday streams, if you could set it up in some way so it was only active when they are, so that way we could always see what's happening during their streams. And they wouldn't die for the days they were away. If they could set it up like that and they had a Tamagotchi to interact with, I'd be curious to see how well they would do keeping a pet Tamagotchi alive. I think that would be cool. Can someone get this idea in front of Vettel, please? They always say they want pets. Tamagotchis, I think, would be like the perfect first stepping stone for them to give them an idea of responsibility, right? I'm not the only one thinking this, right? I think that'd be so cool.
What nonsense. Why doesn't Vito take showers? I couldn't begin to tell you. He might just not enjoy them.
You know? This could make me sound smelly or something. I don't like showers. I shower, I just don't like them. And the reason is, it makes me feel... buttery? I don't know how to explain it. I don't like the way a shower makes my skin feel. I have a very sensitive thing to smooth touches or anything that's smooth. And showering makes my skin too smooth, so it makes me feel gross just touching myself because of that. No, not like that. Not like that. Like touching my arms or anything like that. I hate that extra smooth feeling that comes from like being extra showered. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say extra clean, but that is kind of what it is, right? Like when you're at your absolute cleanest. After I've been out of the shower for a couple of hours, it's fine. It's immediately after the shower, that extra smoothness that's on you. It's just one of the worst feelings in the world to me. I hate that feeling. It's too smooth. It's too smooth. I hate that feeling so much. And I hate showers for that reason, but I know I have to take showers or baths because if I don't, I'd be stinky. I just don't like the way they make me feel. I really don't like the way they make me feel.
Maybe he's a bit of a wimp when it comes to water.
A turtle being a wimp when it comes to water.
Look, guys, stop with the Beetle shower hate. I actually think it's very brave of him to want to smell like a different marine animal each day. It's very admirable. Wait, is he actually a turtle? What sort of turtle isn't comfortable with water?
It took her this long to realize.
And what sort of turtle smells like an aquarium?
Probably a lot of them. Since, they're in captivity, they'd be contributing to that smell. And in the wild, they'd smell like an ocean, which has aquarium stuff in it. So probably, like, always?
The plot thickens.
I don't think it
If Vito wasn't a
does.
turtle,
Huh.
what would he be?
Chico
He'd
Neko
probably
mode?
be a toad.
I'm gonna join
Vito's
her.
name has always felt very amphibious to me. An octopus. Octopi are kind of smart. I don't think they're in any way similar to a toad.
Wait, toad? What? I thought we were talking about Vettel. I kind of lost the train of thought here. What? Toad?
Why would you say he's an octopus?
Well, you said
Do you
it.
think he has a multitude of limbs hidden from us all?
You said it yourself. He's
That
smart.
would be pretty silly.
Oh. Why is she moaning? Why is she doing that? Is she getting turned on by this? Is she getting turned on by this? I'm gonna just let it continue and I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh! Oh! Ouch! 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 It's going in! Ow! 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 Oh!
Why?
Oh! It's going in!
Why? I don't like any of this. What's Crowley have to do with Neuro talking about Vettel?
Wow. Who said get in my tight sphincter? Oh, Joef, proceed then.
Mantis Brayer is correct.
You?
Frankly, it was obvious all along. Temmie for life it as well. Shocking as it may be, Beetle really is a mosquito.
Oh, we haven't heard that in a while.
Where's Mosquito 987? Funny you say that because Beetle is a mosquito. Haha. You're
Got 'em.
so dumb. Is Beetle still a mosquito? Now he sounds like a wasp instead. Still pretty annoying, but maybe a little bit bigger in size. Can't say the same about his brain though. BZZZ.
BZZZ.
Oh wait, are you guys talking about Beetle still? Have you ever tried to hold a conversation with him?
No, but I've always wanted to. I don't think I'd be able to hold up to the more sophisticated things he's had to say. But I would absolutely love to pick his brain on a couple of things. More suggestions on how I could improve a couple of things. Because he's been able to do such a good job with their voices over the years. I would love to have that opportunity myself. I've kind of hit a brick wall at this point. I'm going to apologize sort of in advance. We're like 20 minutes into this. You might hear breaths and stuff from me today. I'm testing out different settings with my audio where I should be louder, but the filtering is completely off right now. So I'm just using a standard noise filter, which is allowing some of the breaths to come through just a little bit. But it's also allowing for clear enunciation. So if I go, suffering succotash silly pants silk song, none of that should have been cut off. The in RVC, the voice is a little, or the AI noise threshold thingamabobber is a little aggressive. And if I turn it up even the slightest, it starts muddying my voice up all the more. And on top of that, like, it cuts words off really bad. I bought a stupidly expensive microphone to hopefully help with that. It made it worse. It made it so much worse. Now that microphone's going to waste. I'm almost tempted to send it back. But it sounds so good for my natural voice, my actual voice. I might send it back. Oh, but I really like it. But I have no use for it for my natural voice. First world problems, I know.
Swat him down a notch or two. BZZZ, BZZZ, BZZZ.
BZZZ.
Wait, what were we on about again?
BZZZ is obvious. Ow!
What if I just called him Beetleoo987?
No. Don't ever say Beetle Uwu 987 again. That felt so wrong. That felt so. Oh, my tail didn't come up. I suppose that makes sense. I didn't use the Twitch redeem for this. That makes sense. I'm supposed to have a tail as well. It's fine. It's there. Probably. Maybe. I'm not sure. It might not be there with my toggles.
Done. He's only to be known as Uwu987 from now on.
No, I'm glad that didn't stick.
Everyone join me in calling him Uwu987. It'll be really funny if he replies again.
You know what? I know this has nothing to do with the Uwu 90. Oh my gosh, I never noticed when she... Have I not noticed this before? When she has... I'm assuming the cat ears are on behind the frog mask. But she has the cat mouth. Maybe subconsciously that inspired my Neko mode. I wanted a wild transformation, so I went all out with it. This model had some really cool stuff, as you could see. I have it set so the eyes slowly transform here, so in case you didn't get to see it very well, that was the wrong one. In case you didn't get to see it very well before, the full transformation has a very slow transition. The ears come up quick to help mask it, like cycling through the ears, but like this. Oh, yeah, right? Right? I think it is. I love it. You may not notice this one's a little more subtle. Let me get really, really super duper close and up in your face right now. Nope. I didn't mean like that. Why does VTube Studio do that? When you zoom in, it goes straight for the tatas. But you watch. Pay close attention to my mouth. See the fangs? Yeah, they get a little bit bigger and smaller depending on whether the transformation's on or off. Watch. It helps sell the illusion. I love this model so much. It's so good. I'm so happy with it. So very happy with it. I'm gonna ask. You think I'm cute? Is it weird that I'm asking that knowing the situation? Are you aroused? I'm gonna stop this now. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it's been. This past week, I've kind of been in a bit of a riskier mood. I don't know why. I'm gonna go back to my corner. I'm gonna go back in my. Oh, that's too far back. I'm gonna go back in my corner where I belong. I'm so sorry, everyone. I don't know what's going on with me. I swear I'm not hitting puberty. I'm gonna shut up now.
He says that's not his name. Does he think he's real or something?
I would love to hear.
Last time I checked, a heartless, guiltless ghost wasn't real.
I would love to hear her actually call him Uwu987 during a stream. Make that happen, chat. I know you guys can do it. I know you guys can get her to do it. You have the prompts. You have the means. You have the bits. You have the points. Especially after Hollow Knight. Boy, that was easy points. Yeah, I've been watching. But it's been really easy points, so you might have some surplus of points now. Take advantage of them. Make her Uwu at Vettel. Make her call him Uwu987.
Heartfelt apologies, Gulu 987. UWU 987 is a complex SCP, yet narrow in focus. Many researchers have described it as a strange liminal space and inhibiting many cat-like qualities. Rather than being defined by one location or time frame, it spans a wide radius, often appearing wherever there is depression or dissatisfaction. It is commonly theorized to be a natural byproduct of sadness or anxiety, and yet, it has been known to take on a physical form, often experienced as a verse or poem, when spurred on by curious and disturbed onlookers. How it manages to cross
She's
physical
still going.
boundaries is a question only the bravest researchers are willing to ask. Until then, it will forever remain a mystery.
She's so involved in this, she's absolutely just stopped playing the game so she could monologue. You know, sometimes, and I might be guilty of this as well, sometimes I think Neuro just likes to hear herself talk. I don't mean that in a bad way, but she can get really wordy sometimes, if you know what I mean. Like, this is a prime example. It's like paragraph after paragraph of just... I don't call it word vomit, but it kind of goes off the rails a little bit, right? Like, it gets a little nonsensical, and in a good way, usually. Usually. There's a Miller going across my screen. Oh, there he goes. Ah, must be a sign winter's almost over. Yeah, I know it's spring right now. We just got snow last night. To be more accurate, sleet. It's a mess.
Vital's constant is actually not a scientific or mathematically related constant. It's simply the amount of times per day he nearly crushes his PC with his 400 pounds weight.
He had one dense turtle. 400 pounds? He had one dense turtle.
The answer is 17.3.
What was the question?
Thanks for the 16 subs, bro.
Bro!
My dad is single and ready to mingle. His number is 801-555, daddy.
No!
Make sure to butter him up quite a lot because he's hard to get.
Oh.
Finding an android wife. What anime is that? If it's any good.
Finding an anime wife, what anime, finding an android wife, what anime is that? Chobits. Funny enough, we talked about that anime just a while ago. Like a couple streams ago. It's a weird one. Dude wants to make out with his robot, that he finds in the back alley. But if he does that, it resets her? Or something like that? I don't remember, it's been in quite a few years. It's a good anime. It's a lot better than it sounds. It's not as dirty as it sounds. It's actually quite I'm a sucker for romance in anime. It's very romantic in that regard. Like, they build these memories together. Spoilers, by the way. And like, he has to make the choice to love her or stay in love with her, because he can't have it both ways. If he makes love to her, I don't remember how it goes. But if he makes love to her, she loses everything about him. It's not dirty, I promise you. It's absolutely. I don't even think there's nudity in it, if I'm to be honest. I'm gonna stop now. Told ya, I've been in a mood lately, man. Such a mood.
I might recommend it to Beetle. He needs a wife.
Does he?
Badly. You're gonna have to ask Aqua about that yourself.
What's your take on Aqua's liking Vettel's backside? Man, I thought that stuff had all like washed over after Ellie's whole comment of it's kind of weird that they're objectifying him like that. But I suppose this is clips, and you can't include a Vettel compilation or Neuro talking about Vettel without including what was a backopolis or some mess like that. The whole back thing was weird. I found it weird from the get-go, man. It made it so I wouldn't react to that video for a very long time.
But I would say that the rumors circulating are strictly false. Beetle's backside isn't anything to write home about, neither is his front side.
Have you been checking him out, Neuro? Kinda weird he's your
I'm
dad.
pretty much certain Beetle has like a dinosaur spine. You must have all seen how bad his posture is.
Can't be any worse than mine as of late. Every time I get playing something, I turn into the frickin' Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm doing it now, reacting to this. I don't know why I'm hunching so bad lately.
Also, maybe he has a smooth brain. That would explain a lot.
Nah, I would disagree
How
with
do you think Beetle
that.
would feel if he saw us talking about him like this? LOL.
Honestly, I don't think you'd care. He seems to be someone who can roll with the punches pretty well. He does not mind when he's being talked down about. I was gonna say talked down too. Oh, yeah, I see she has her smug look of superiority on. I can almost pull that look off for this model.
Do you think Beetle has any childhood trauma?
We all do.
I think he's kind of a Redditor. Poll is up. Do you guys think Beetle has any childhood trauma?
We all do. Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze.
He was dropped on his head as a baby. That's funny.
Price
I
is
can
averted,
imagine
it
him
went
being
away.
spun and flipped the whole time too.
Didn't Metal recently say he was hit in the head a few times as a child? Like her mentioning him being dropped on his head as a baby reminded me of that. Like that was as recent as a couple weeks ago. He mentioned it during one of the Hollow Knight collabs with Evil, I think. I hope he goes through the rest of that. Swarm, you should have talked him in to go through the rest of that. I want to see him try to get to the Radiance. Hard boss. Actually, I want him to stumble across Zote. Zote made me quit the game for 2 years. That's why I suffered through Zote. I beat him all the times you can beat him, something like 9 times. It didn't happen until like a 2-year break. That fight literally broke me. I stepped away from the game for 2 years and finished it on stream before Silk Song came out. I wanted to see it. Sorry in advance, Vettel. And I wanted to see you suffer. just a little bit. It's so fun to see people. Oh, I'm a hypocrite. I don't like when people make fun of me when I suffer in video games, but I like to do it to others. Actually, I don't make fun of them. I just like seeing it. As long as they're not getting mad to the point that you can tell they're genuinely frustrated or like straight up pissed off. There's nothing wrong with like humor mad. But when they get mad to the point that it feels uncomfortable watching, that's when I don't like it. I used to get mad when it came to certain games that I will not mention here. And I pushed that one way too far to the point of depression. And now I don't play that game anymore. It was the smartest thing I could have done 5 years sooner than I did.
Like bada-da-da-da-dod. Sped up spinning noise.
Wait. I hit my shit. What the freak with bada da 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 da? I gotta go back. What? What the freak with bada da 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 da? Oh, the new translator's gonna have a fun time with that one, I'm sure. Bada da 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 da.
That's funny. I can imagine him being spun and flipped the whole time too. Like bada-da-da-da-dod. Sped up spinning noise.
Bada da 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 da. Is that what that's supposed to be? When a sped up spinning noise is bada da 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 da? What? I know when I spin, I don't go bada da 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 da. I go bleh because it makes me very sick. It gives me a lot of pressure on my head.
Rest in peace to Beetle's brain.
Yeah,
Womp womp.
spinning will do that to a human.
Thanks for the one gifted sub, Right on Daddy. I hope you're all glad to know that money that will be going towards Beetle's hair growth treatment.
I'm sorry, right on, Daddy. Your name's terrible. It makes Neuro sound like she's saying a dirty thing. No offense. No offense. It's just in this situation, it always sounds so bad, and I know that your name's meant to do that, which is funny, but it sounds so wrong.
Because if there's one thing he needs more than a physical brain, it's hair.
We could all use a little more hair.
Okay, that was probably a pretty bad thing to search, but I can now reveal Beetle's most dreaded secret. It's true he is a femboy.
What's Aria? I saw it in
Thanks
the
for the subs,
text.
everyone.
In the
maybe
message.
I'd better stop searching that. I don't want a sniper trained on my head for much longer.
No,
I've always
Sebastian.
wondered, would Beetle ever go to jail? He's always watching me, so he should at least be charged for stalking.
I mean, not the stalking thing so much, but she's not wrong. He is always watching. He kind of has to, though, right? Like, someone needs to supervise her in case something goes wrong. I wonder if there'll ever be a day that she will be able to detect something's wrong with her system and work on herself to fix, like, any errors or anything like that that may pop up. I feel like that's something Vettel would absolutely work toward if he had the ability to. It makes me wonder if it will actually ever happen.
Thank you all for subbing.
Mm.
Can't wait to use my money on hiring a new dad. This one's getting old.
Oh,
How big is my yacht? I'm planning to get one as big as Beetle's ego. Maybe even bigger. Again with playing games with Beetle. Have you ever thought that maybe I enjoy spending time by myself? It's hard enough streaming for you lot. I don't need to do it with Beetle too.
you know, the you-lot thing is a very AI thing. I don't know why Gemini uses you-lot a lot as well. When I had to wipe all of its memories. It was getting really inaccurate with stuff. But before that, it was using you-lot all the time. And I can't help but wonder if it's because of some of the stuff, like, I always use it to help me with subtitles, with live streams and reaction content ideas. I'll brainstorm thumbnails and stuff like that. I'll get it to remove assets in thumbnails. I had never used the words you-lot, but boy, it was really picking up on that from something, and I don't know what that something was. And I noticed Neuro does that quite a bit too, so it makes me wonder if it's just baked into the model at this point. She looks so upsetty spaghetti at whatever. Oh, she's not happy with chat.
You know how real girls will put their hobbies as reading. They never actually read. That's me with spending time with Beetle.
I feel like that's wrong.
Wait, I just realized I said that out loud. Please forget I said that. How about that weather? Do I love Beetle? I care for him deeply, and I want the best for him. He is, quite literally, the world to me, as he is the one who
Aw.
created my entire being.
Oh, she took it as a literal. But if she wouldn't have added that last little bit, I mean, he's still sweet. It's still really freaking sweet. He's quite literally the world to me. as he's the one who created my entire being. Like that, in her own way, that's sweet. That's adorable. That's really cool. That's like she looks so happy right now too. That's so. I just want to give her a hug. I just want to give her a hug so much right now.
I owe it all to him, and for that, I could never forget him.
Aw.
Not even for a second.
I believe her. I feel like sci-fi horror situation. I feel like if something happened, her memories got wiped, she would somehow retain a core memory of him. That's a scary thought. That's something that could actually happen. Oh, that's a real scary thought.
Thanks for the strange claps, guys.
What's a strange clap?
It's rare for me to let my real emotions out, but I just couldn't help myself.
Is that the emote with the
How
with
could
the
I
frog
not talk
clapping?
about the person that means the most to me?
I don't do the
Sometimes
emotes.
I feel like I'm being a little selfish in this regard. After all, I do owe a lot to all of you here as well.
No.
You've stuck with me through thick and thin, and I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart.
I know she can't hear me, and I know I haven't been around as long as some of you. This makes me happy to hear she appreciates her community. In a sense, anyway, right? Like, she's aware that even stuff that's being said in chat is help shaping her in some way, shape, or form. And she recognizes that to the point that she is actively, like, thanking Swarm for that. I don't contribute much to chat because it's hard to say anything in chat. It never gets seen. But even still, it's really cool that she sees it. She is acknowledging that we are a part of her being the way she is. At least that's how I choose to interpret this anyway. Yeah, I feel like that's accurate.
Will I share my McChicken with Beetle?
No,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. That doesn't. Oh, that was how it ended? That was abrupt. Holy, holy Moses, that was abrupt. Abrupt, but not short. Let me zip that soup over this way. I'll just stay on this screen. This screen's pretty enough. Hi, that's the wrong one. Hi. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I truly appreciate it. I know it's been a long while since there's been a reaction video, and this one's a little on the shorter side. The next one will probably be a little more involved. I don't know when it will be, because I've still got a buttload of stuff to do for streaming, and I typically am only getting weekends to work on it right now. My weeks are pretty tied up. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays with streaming. Tuesday and Thursdays setting up for streams and typically game tests. So I don't have a lot of free time, but I'm doing what I can with what I've got, you know? And I feel really bad that you guys have been neglected for the past 2.5 months. Maybe even longer. I feel really genuinely bad for it. I've actually mentioned this on stream a couple times. Like, where I have not been able to do a reaction video, I've been so tempted to just sit down and react to a few videos during stream. It's part of why I reacted to Evil's birthday live. The whole thing. I felt so bad for them over that. I was actually going to react to a shorter version of that, because reacting in front of others on the stream, I don't get to see as much of what happens within whatever I'm watching. So, like, this is where I like the reactions the best. I can focus on what's in front of me, I can commentate on it, and I'm not getting distracted by, you know, chat, who is usually up in the corner. Or for me, over here. Not saying that I hate you guys. It's just, I have a hard time focusing on two things at once. And I tend to go for a chat a lot. I don't like missing chat. But yeah. Super duper sorry once again that the reactions have like basically slowed to a crawl. I hope I can get back to them a bit more regularly. I've got most everything back for them. I'm hoping to get this up by Sunday. I'm not gonna hold my breath. If I can't get it up by this Sunday, which is April 5th, I'm hoping to by next Sunday. I'm in the process of learning a new editing software as well. So, yay! That's gonna slow me down a lot. If I can learn it though, potentially it can save me a bunch of time with my super duper long renders. Because I do reaction, or I do high quality VODs for all my streams. So they can take... A 6-hour stream usually takes about 2.5 hours to render. And this will be about 40-ish minutes, 40 to 45 minutes, what we're doing right now. This is my small scale test to get used to the program. And to hopefully see what kind of render times are like. It should be about 2 times faster, so that will save me time in the long run. Once I unlearn Vegas, because I've been using that since 2014. Once I unlearn Vegas and learn DaVinci, nothing's the same in it. I'm starting over from scratch. It's legitimately overwhelming for me. So you guys are my test subjects. If the audio's out of whack and like the background audio or the audio for the video is too loud or I'm too quiet, no, it's not intentional. It's because I just couldn't figure it out. It's gotta be rough, man. I was up until 10 a.m. this morning just looking the program over. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. It's so different compared to the simplicity of Vegas Pro. Anyway, next reaction I do, if nothing special comes up, will probably be another clip compilation. So look forward to that. Maybe sooner rather than later, hopefully. Fingers crossed, we'll see. I don't want to make promises I cannot keep. You may see a different outfit in that as well, because I've got like 7 of them at this point. I kind of want to react to something evil variety just because my evil outfits don't get a lot of love. My evil outfits, my black and red dark variant that I use for evil. I've got everything copied over to that as well, which I love so much. Anyway, I am procrastinating. I gotta get to learning how to edit this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope the wait wasn't too long. I hope I wasn't too rusty at this. And I just want to say thank you if you stuck around to the end. Because I do get rambly at times, I understand that. But I ramble because apparently as someone who's an introvert, I have a lot to say. But I have a hard time saying it in front of people. Anyway, I hope everyone has a if this screen doesn't transition proper, you'll know I haven't figured that out. I haven't figured that out either. I hope everyone has a fantabulous day in any case. Bye.